Yo, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's another episode on the teardown for the VG30dett. It is going to be a good one. We're going to just go ahead and work on getting some things removed off of the engine, getting a little bit of weight off this big boy right here. I'm going to go ahead and do the AC condenser. I'm going to get that off. I'm going to remove these motor mounts. They are pretty bad. Look at this. I don't know if you can tell from over there. And then try to remove some stuff off the back just to get things prepped to disassemble this thing, just get everything in line here, as well as find the parts that we need to clean off, brush off, or power wash off, whatever you need. So stay tuned. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. All right, first we're going to go ahead and take this AC condenser off. We start with the 14 millimeter bolts. We're going to go ahead and remove this bolt right here. Just go ahead. This is the only thing holding this AC condenser on at the moment. This would be a near an impossible job if it was in the car to remove. So you know, I mean, take that with a grain of salt if you need to replace your AC condenser. You know, probably find someone that can pull it out for you and do this. It's a pretty simple job. It just takes time pulling out that engine. There it is right there. While we're here, let's go ahead and get these motor mounts. You can tell how bad of shape, just over years. These motor mounts have just, I'm pretty sure I could rip this off. I'm probably not going to, just because I don't like to destroy things, but that's pretty bad, you can tell. I mean, that's no good. So let's go ahead and get these things off here. It's gonna account for a little bit of muscle strength or breakage bars. Got my muscle strength right here. Easy peasy. When doing this, you're going to want to be careful because where these bolts are for this motor mount, it's right next to the drain plug for the coolant. So opposite of this side, there's going to be a drain plug on this side. So if you disconnect that, you're just going to drain all your coolant out of your car without thinking about it. So keep that in mind. Alright, so come to find out, if we remove this motor mount, it should give us more room to get to that bolt. So let's go ahead and there's our motor mount. You can see the 4 bolts. Again, it's going to be underneath there. You can tell right there. Alright guys, just to do a quick recap here. these are your 4 holes for your bolts for your engine mount. This bottom right is connected to a fuel line, so be cautious of that. And then this left bolt over here to the side of your engine mount. Again, this is the driver's side engine mount. So on the left side of it, you'll have your drain plug for your coolant. So if you think that you're disconnecting your engine mount and you tap into this bolt here, it's gonna unleash all the coolant in your engine. Just be aware of that. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the other side, and I'm gonna see what I can remove right here from the back of the engine. So stay tuned. All right, pretty much the same thing on the other side. I just want to show you the differences in it. So we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start by removing that engine mount, and then removing the mounting bracket. So let's get this done. For reference, it does have a locking washer in between the washer. Again, for reference, hopefully that's in frame. All right, and that's the right mount. You can tell it's a little, different from the driver's side mount. See the mounting holes, easier to get to. Drain plug over here to the right. All right guys, real quickly, I just wanted to show you the condition of these motor mounts. Take a look at it. There's so much play in this. Look at that. It's leaking oil or fluid. So basically, the reason why you don't want this, obviously, right, because this is attached to your engine. So if you're making a sharp turn or what have you, the whole weight of the engine shifts with the amount of play that you have here. So that's really bad. So if you never swapped out your engine mounts, you may think about it. You may want to think about it, because this is probably what it looks like, honestly. For a car this old, that's legit normal, especially depending on the climate that you're in and things like that. It can make it worse or better. But again, common replacement, you should replace for your 300ZX, for mainly any car also, but look at that. The motor mount is set to absorb any type of play, things like that, bumps, whatever. But I mean, if your motor mount looks like this, the engine is kind of just flapping around all over the place. This is the other side, just as bad, just as bad. So keep that in mind. If you just bought a 300ZX, you may want to think about swapping out your motor mounts. All right guys, so the episode went a little longer than expected, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it right there. Again, those engine mounts are pretty important. It does affect the ride quality. It's just as important as like a suspension, strut system, or anything else like that. Keep in mind, if you're making like a sharp turn or something like that, the whole weight of the engine is going to one side of the car, and then you're able to turn normally, right? So there's going to be that delay, that latency. But other than that, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully this helps you out on your journey to replace your engine mounts or restore your car, or whatever it is. I hope to hear from you guys in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.